Here, Coach Bev Priestman for the Phoenix on the bench, just shouting instruction. What a great get from Wellington Phoenix. Obviously, Bev Priestman, former coach of the Canada women's national side, trying to help the Phoenix just get somewhere they've never achieved before. They've been close before to breaking in to the finals, but have struggled with their away record in the past. So it'll be really important for them to not only win at home, but to pick up a few wins away, separate themselves, make it a little bit easier to make a first finals campaign. Driving inside. There's 18 Keane having to fight for every bit of possession, but picked off by the Knicks. Elliott. Vandermeer up against her former side. Out wide they go. That's a heavy touch. Very active on the touchline. Priestman demanding a lot of her players. Just a poor touch there. From Rock. McNamara under pressure. Ball deflected out. McMahon, Kostelakis, not able to keep it in the field of play. Ball, Samba. Vandermeer. Back to Mackenzie Barry. Been part of this squad for so long. Barry, football fern as well. Chased down by Turner. First chance for Samba. Just wide of goal, so it'll be a goal kick. Perez next to go long. McMahon, McKenna. Immediately out wide to the threat of McNamara. And a good, timely challenge from Lara Wall. Great feet. You can see immediately, Samba is exactly where the Phoenix want to go. They want the ball there quickly. That pass just a little bit heavy that time. The idea is there to become a top scorer of a national team. If you don't know where the back of the net is, just to go. Picked off by McMahon, doing defensive duties to help out Kostelakis. She's just caught between two Phoenix players. Just a little bit of confusion about whose throw-in it was, and just slightly overzealous with that challenge, CJ Bott. Stott. Thought about the long option. Postelakis. Ball pass, couldn't find Davidson's feet. Yallaa doing well to find space. And the City defence at times, Wellington, just can't break out entirely. Yallaa going long, asking Samba to do a lot of chasing, and well defended. Out wide. They find their way centrally. Goes long, and McKenna can't bring it down, but the header finds 18 Keane. McKenna. Turner. Hughes. This is what Melbourne City, when they're at their best, they can really suffocate a side, just force them to retreat. But then can they find the answer to break it down and find a clean shot on goal? But just a lunging challenge from 18 Keane, giving away a foul. Just change of direction, and then Keane just coming a little bit late, taking out the feet. No surprise to start opening 10 minutes of this game. Melbourne City dominating possession. Wellington have turned up the pressure and are ready to play today. Just running out of space for Vlock could keep it in play. Tried to turn Vandermeer, who's alert to the danger. Stott. Otto. Once again, putting a lot of pressure in that midfield, making it difficult to break down for Melbourne City. Kicked off this time by Ellie Walker. Pass just slightly off target. Quickly back into a defensive set. The Knicks. McMahon. Quick feet. Asking a lot of Postelakis, however. Barry. It's a heavy touch. Very lucky. The ball stayed stuck to the foot of Amy Daniele, but putting pressure on her side. McNamara sends it across goal, but calmly finds the pass out. Vandermeer. Wall. Just playing themselves into a little bit of danger momentarily, the Wellington Phoenix. McKenna. Postelakis to the feet of McNamara. See immediately Davidson making the run off ball. Looking to be intentional and quick with their passes, Melbourne City, when they're in the attacking third. Just not working that time. Nunn. Quick pass to flick it out. It's Mania Elliott in a foot race and brought down. And there are shouts for a penalty, and it's going to be the opposite. Mania Elliott fouling Danielle Turner. Turner, the 34-year-old, keeping up, maybe a little bit lucky. This was earlier. Lucky for Feinberg Danielle that McNamara actually just kicked the ball straight into her feet, so ricocheted back into her own path, but playing with danger with a threat so lively in front of you. Barry playing it, poor pass, it's the feet of 18 Keane. Has the wind been able to keep it in play? No, it's dragging it wide and out. McNamara picked off, back, pass too short that time from Brooke Nunn. This is a high intensity game to start here at Control Cyber Pitch. Perfect day for football. Well defended by Ellie Walker. McKenna switching it, easily picked off. Turn and go, that's the mindset. But well defended once again. Every time it looks like either side maybe just have slightly an inch, about to turn for attacking opportunity, and met with good defensive reaction from either side in this game. Both sides very alert to the danger that each side possesses. Ramirez. Kostelakis. Ramirez. Ramirez forced to send it long as the pressure was mounting. Coming deep to collect is McNamara. Well, the switch was there, but ball just overshooting everybody in the end. You can see how deep Holly McNamara is having to come to collect the ball at times. It hasn't been necessarily easy. Barry. Jarley. That's a heavy collision from 18 Keane. And just unlucky with the timing, just slightly on Mania Elliott, who just got knocked over by Keane, just leg to face. Missed an impact, but back on her feet, which is great to see. Elliott shielding, looking for options. And but giving away a cheap foul in the end. Ramirez out wide to Apostolakis. Jale. Very active touch lines from both sides, can hear them. Striking the side move here, keep the pressure. Something I heard Bev Priestman talk about earlier was keeping Melbourne City wide and not allowing them go through the middle. And for the most part, Wellington have done a great job of that so far. Haven't allowed City an easy path through the centre of the park, and it's understandable. They are a side with one of the fewest amount of crosses in this game. Through this opening few rounds of this competition, they want to be direct. So keeping them out wide is shutting off a lot of the stuff they love to do. Smart pass back, high delivery, Ramirez. Safe pair of hands. Now that cross from Lara Wall. Found space and just too close in the end. Needed more numbers in the box. Apostolakis. Stop. Hughes. Samba applying the pressure. Hughes able to stick with the ball and eventually give it a free kick. Really apologising. Samba knows just a little bit aggressive with the challenge, but in the end, it's all good. Jale did well to pick it off. Brooke Nunn. And then that shot wide of goal. Now working it around. But CJ Bott, captain, just couldn't find it. They were queuing up. Nunn to Bott, and then just wide. Jale really started that move, picking the ball up high. Minutes into this game, and haven't been any clear-cut chances in this game. Jale sending it in. Samba, her first strike, and blocked immediately. McNamara to Davidson. Turn up. Able to control that one, Nadine Keane. There are the Nepalese fans out to see a national hero in Samba. Hasn't got on the score sheet yet, but wherever she goes, there are fans everywhere, and Nepalese flag is in abundance today. And the southeast and a controlled cyber pitch, fantastic to see. Those communities going away to enjoy this competition and a player to support. And to all the fantastic communities across Australia. tough target. But having to chase down that throw. McNamara saw the traffic, slowed down. Postelakis charging right, and then Mackenzie Barry bringing McNamara down. Might be a good foul in the end. Able to slow it down, maybe a little bit lucky not to get a card. But slowing the play down and allowing numbers back for Wellington. Mirez. And playing with danger and just wide. Once again, Amy Feinberg-Danieli just very casual in goal. Passing it to the feet of Keane, and very lucky that didn't ricochet back into the back of her own net. Cannot be inviting pressure, that kind of danger for a side that Melbourne City, they're in such great form in front of goal. Cannot give them any chances, especially cheap ones at that. McKenna. Hughes dropping back to defence, trying to help this side build. Samba. Ball slightly behind McNamara, finding space and finding McMahon, but Barry coming across and got her legs taken out from under her. So McMahon, 3 goals so far to start the season. McNamara did well, saw the space. Saw McMahon, but just unfortunate collision in the end. Turner. Cleared by Walker. Stott. Just that early pressure from Phoenix, just starting to drop off in the last few minutes. McNamara sending it wide. Keane not able to get there before Elliott, who manages to poke it away, but quick recovery from Aideen Keane. McKenna. Stott. Stalakis. Yallaa. Did well to keep it in play, but could only find the feet of Rebecca Stott. Kiwi international.
Holly's on that one, but that's okay.
Neres wide and out. It's the right idea from McNamara, but Elliott had to be perfect with the timing, and it's exactly what she was. Certainly wouldn't be too disappointed so far on either side with the effort, but want to get on that score sheet quickly, especially for Wellington, as that's all into the box. So they're a side who, in all the games so far, and the 3 goals they've scored this season, they've all been in the first half. So they get to score a goal in the second half, do their best work in the second part of the first 45. Usually where they warm up, but it feels in this game maybe that trend is just slightly different in this game. Started really strong, but just the last couple of minutes of Melbourne City just gained a little bit more possession. That fiery tempo that we saw to start with, just slowing down just a little bit. Neres, now they bring the press on, forcing a mistake. Vandermeer. Bot, turning, finding Yallaa, but finding herself in trouble. Picked off by Davidson. Keane. Hughes. McNamara. Let's see, as soon as Holly McNamara gets on the ball, there's a player very, very close. Wall. Clever footwork. Dragged all that, and it's been none. Yallaa. So good delivery into the box, and eventually just drifts away to the hands of Mira, so not a danger in the end. And I did mention at the top of the broadcast that Wellington Phoenix are been stuck with a lot of injuries to start this early part of the season, and have been without players. Obviously, the return of Samba is fantastic, but they are also without Alyssa Wynnum, who's out with a long-term knee injury, so she won't be back this season. Tessel Midag is also out with a knee injury. She won't be back this season, and Macy Fraser at the moment is out, taking a mental health break as well. So some real attacking threats unavailable for Bev Priestman's side. As they've tried to find their way and continue to build a dynamic, and this may be a player who can spark something. Samba. Salakis blocking the path, using the width. Wall. Dangerous delivery, punched away by Mirez. Only to have it back. Once again, Samba getting ahead to it. Poked away from the hands of Mirez. And this again, Samba did well, used the width of Wall. Good cross, forcing that punch away. Samba able to keep it. Can she get a good delivery in? Only as far as Stott. McNamara doing a lot of defending there, and eventually Melina Mirez just there's some of the dangerous. Kenzie Barry just takes a momentary tumble and reaches down for her ankle. It looked for a moment. Hopefully she's okay, and it was just a trip of her own feet. Wall. Oh, that ball's sitting up. Samba with a head to it, and Mirez, easy collection in the end. And smart header, just slightly too much on it, and really just a little bit lack of space for her to really attack. It was the right idea. Wall. Yallaa. Taking a tumble. But immediately winning it back. Looks like CJ Bott. Very physical. Shabrashan just letting play continue. Bott. Yallaa. Block. Samba. McNamara wants to use her speed. Well defended. And Mackenzie Barry is keeping a very close eye on Holly McNamara, not giving her any room to operate. It's been a lively opening 38 minutes. Melbourne City dominating possession, and Wellington applying a lot of pressure, and best chance coming with a wide shot from CJ Bott. Melbourne City's almost gifted a goal after Wellington keeper Amy Daniele just played the ball into the feet of 18 Keane, and that just narrowly missed the goal. So it's been a game with limited chances ultimately. Very physical, a lot of man marking. Walker did well to shield as Daniele able to clear it away. There you see, 3 shots Wellington, none from Melbourne City, and one I was speaking about in terms of 18 Keane, not even registered as a shot, so it's been tough going in the final third for Melbourne City. Even despite all the possession, it's maybe one of the faults that you can attribute to this side at times of have a lot of possession, but can they figure it out? Can they figure out how to break a team down when they're just compact and tightly marking a lot of their key players? And that's a question that Michael Matriciani is going to have to figure an answer to at halftime with his coaching staff if his team's going to want the 3 points this afternoon. And able to stay in play, Elliott saving it from a corner, but it will be a throw in for the home side. Elliott sending it long. Otto. Back to Stott. Charlie. Elliott. Nunn. And brought down Brooke Nunn. Easy decision in the end. Just getting held and brought down by her fellow countrywoman in Danielle Turner. Brooke Nunn, many will remember, played for the Central Coast Mariners last season in that championship winning side. So she's certainly got happy memories against Melbourne City, beating them. Semi-final. Former Arsenal player as well. Too much on that challenge to Holly McNamara. Just tripped over by that outstretched leg of Mania Elliott. Stalakis. It's enforcing the mistake. Hounded, harassed, and eventually awarded a free kick. Easy call, Davidson. Just applying too much pressure in the end. McNamara. Turning, surveying for options, McKenna. Just couldn't slip it through the gap that was emerging to find Holly McNamara. Elliott rode the challenge. Out wide to Samba. Smartly poaching away from Otto. Still Samba. Just couldn't get it untangled from her feet. Blocking it back to Apostolakis. She wants her goal, you can sense it. A Nepalese international. Nunn. Blocked by Otto. Elliott to take the throw in. Nunn to Elliott. Just into a little bit of traffic, but with the cross attempt, deflected into the hands of Mirez. Charlie. And Vandermeer just took a arm to the face potentially, or is it a head collision? And there's blood on her face, so absolutely did the right thing in stopping the play. I don't think the Melbourne City bench not seeing the blood at the moment. I'm not sure why. And I think Shelby McCann's arm in the end, accidental, but just hitting the side of Marissa Vandermeer's face, and McMahon getting a yellow card for it. So 2 minutes of added time. Shelby McMahon with a yellow card, and Marissa Vandermeer down on the ground receiving some treatment after a knock to the head where just got blood gushing from the side of it. So take a momentary break, and it actually is coming from that elbow. Very sharp contact, and just see right there on her arm, just blood gushing. Another reason why some of us are built to be spectators and others to play professional sports. So hopefully she just gets patched up and we'll be all good to go. Hopefully it doesn't look like there's any concern for concussion at the moment. Just trying to stop the bleeding for Vandermeer. 23-year-old who's, as I mentioned before, played for Melbourne City in 21-22 season. Played New Zealand national youth teams, under 17s, under 20, so very promising young player, and there's a sizable gash on across her eyebrow. Hopefully she doesn't have an eyebrow appointment this week. That might have to derail it just slightly with that knock. Always you get the best type of bandaging when it's right across your head, across your hair. It's really fantastic. It's really a fashion statement, this kind of taping mechanism. Feel though in the year of 2025, could we get something a little bit more stylish? Who knows? It's a lot of tape. Play will resume soon, hopefully. And we are back underway. Bot. Yallaa. Really a pivot player, and a great pass out from Grace Yallaa. Can they make the next one? Samba stops, turns, find the pass off the crossbar. Yallaa this time. Too high. Grace Yallaa started the move, couldn't finish it. Manaya Elliott did well. Samba did excellently to find the ball to stop for Brooke Nunn. And Yallaa just skying it, but great thinking under pressure from Samba to stop the play, find a teammate, and just that shot coming off the crossbar. That's the best move we've seen all afternoon from the Wellington Phoenix. Barry. Turning, trying to find a way through. Bot. Nunn just left it behind slightly. Thought about the challenge, pulled out, perfect time. Yallaa. 2 minutes. Being certainly extended. Wonder how much longer left Shabra Sham will give to this first 45.
Swing the future, yeah.
Samba taken away by Rebecca Stott. And that's the end of the first 45 minutes here at Control Cyber Pitch. It's been a lively first 45. Grace Yallaa almost producing a